Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chaz Kayado. For today's video, I thought it would be a good idea if I gave a general overview of my experiences with American College of Education in case you are interested in doing a program through ACE. So hopefully by the end of this video, you'll have a good idea of what it's like to be a student at ACE. And if you have any questions that I don't get to, please comment below and I will do my best to respond to you. So I am currently in the doctoral program at American College of Education for leadership, but I did get a master's in curriculum and instruction through ACE a couple of years ago. So I'll have at least, an idea of two different program tracks to talk to you about. So first and foremost, if you don't know much about ACE, they are an online only college. So it's not brick and mortar. So if you're looking for convenience, if you like the idea of being able to take courses through an online school from your own home, ACE would be a great school to look at. As the name implies, American College of Education, they specifically focus on teaching and instruction, although not only teachers are the ones that are taking courses through ACE, there are a lot of nurses that I've seen, and as well as some people that come from the business world. So one of the things that I like about ACE is the simplicity. It's very formulaic in terms of the structure of the courses. The courses generally are either 5 or 10 weeks long, and you'll find that at least in the master's program, each week you're going to do the same thing over and over, and that just makes it easy in terms of scheduling time as a student to put aside to work on the course. So each week you're going to have a discussion post. These are also in the doctoral programs as well. So you're going to respond to a prompt, and then later on in the week you're going to respond to at least 2 classmates on what they responded to the prompt. And so in addition to that, you can expect that each module, each week, you're going to have at least one assignment. Generally, these are papers, although they may be infographics or something more specific to the course that you're taking. At the master's level, you can expect a quiz each week. These don't really happen in the doctoral program, but also at the end of each course in the master's program, there is a unit test. Note that the exam and the module quizzes, these are also open book, so you don't need to worry about cramming and trying to do well. Do the best that you can. If you need to if you need to look back at the material in order to get an idea of what was being discussed in reference to that question, you should be able to do so. Another thing that I like is the cost of the school. It's very inexpensive, especially compared to other online universities and especially brick and mortar universities. There is a caveat. There is not federal student aid that's accepted through ACE. So there are scholarship opportunities and there are loan opportunities through PayPal. But if you're expecting federal student aid, that is not really available. And ACE discusses that in detail about how, for some reason or the other, the federal student aid actually drives up the cost of education, and since they don't accept it, that's why their educational costs are lower. They can give you more detail about that, but that's just the information that was relayed to me. But once again, regardless, it is very inexpensive for a college degree, especially a master's or a doctoral degree. I have applied for a scholarship a few times. I haven't gotten it, so I can't really give too much information about how that process works, but each term you are able to apply through the ACE portal for several different scholarships that are available. I have noticed that there is a bit of variance between teachers, so you might see that if you're in one section and you have friends or classmates in another section, you may not get exactly the same instruction, but it's kind of normal. in terms of how colleges function. That's not unique to ACE. But it can be confusing sometimes where you're trying to work with each other to understand an assignment, and you might get feedback from one teacher, but that's not the same feedback that you would have gotten from another teacher. So another thing that I really like about ACE is that having taken the master's program, I could apply credits to my doctorate program. And so that was wonderful because that knocked off a significant chunk of time and money that I would have had to pay. So that was awesome. I do like that there is good responsiveness with ACE. You actually get a success coach. You get a success coach when you are a student, you're enrolled. I know not everyone takes advantage of their success coach, but the success coach, at least that I have, does check in at least twice a year to ask me if I have any questions and to see if I need anything. So that's really cool to see. Something that I was hoping a little bit more from the school in reference to is the actual instruction itself. So I was hoping that there would be a lot of video instruction and lectures, and there really wasn't. There's a few courses that you can take where there are a decent amount of video support, but there's really nothing in the way of lectures. It's all pre-recorded, and so every class, regardless of your instructor will get the same videos. I was hoping for a little bit more. There are some classes that really give almost no videos. A lot of the instruction is on you through reading, and you'll have readings each week. Sometimes you'll only have one or two, sometimes you may have five, but the majority of your instruction is going to come from the reading. Now remember, part of the reason that the school is so inexpensive is because a lot of the learning is on you. So just keep that in mind if that's something that's really going to affect if you are going to choose to go to ACE or not. So lastly, dissertation. At ACE, you do write a dissertation. I know there are some online schools that don't require a dissertation, that do a capstone project, but ACE does require a dissertation. I'm going to have a video in the near future about specifically the EDD program in leadership and the dissertation, at least where I'm at so far. So expect that in the near future. If you have any questions that I didn't get to, please comment down below, and I appreciate you watching this video. Thank you.